This is Next Radio 2016 with Broadcast Bionics. Innovative solutions for creative people.
Morning, everyone. Morning, everyone. Always works the second time. Good morning, everyone. Irrespective of what it says in your programme, James Cridland's attempt at reverse clickbait to say that I'm going to talk about the law won't work, and I'm going to be talking to you about something a bit more, hopefully, important and or interesting. For many of people who know me in the room may have dealt with me in the world of music, in the world of radio, in the world of technology, and I'm spending a lot of my time now as an advisor working to people at cutting-edge technologies like AR, VR, artificial intelligence, and various other things like blockchain. But I want to talk this morning briefly about what I think is some of the most disruptive impact onto the world of media and offer a challenge up to the world of radio. Now, I could have flashed this slide up 5 years ago, and the people on your right, I dare say, most of you in the room wouldn't have had a clue who they were. In fact, some of you may not have any idea now, but I would hope that you would know the people on the left. The difference between these people and this social talent, as I call them, is their reach and online influence dwarfs anything that you guys might know as celebrity. Now, when I'm talking about these YouTubers, social talent, digital first talent, thing that people always say to me is, yeah, but they don't have any cut through in the real world. Well, I'm going to show you Tanya 3 years ago from a single tweet. This happened. Yep, 20,000 people turned up from a single tweet to Covent Garden's Apple Store to reach out to this talent. And this talent has cut through in the real world like pretty much no one or nothing else. Alfie Day's book signing at Waterstones in Piccadilly, they had to send the riot police in on horses and move his book signing to the Excel Centre in Docklands for health and safety reasons. Zoella, who you may or may not have heard, has a bigger bigger media reach than all of the female magazines in the UK combined. Just let that dwell for a moment. She's also the fastest selling debut author of all time, biggest seller of merchandiser in 5 national high street stores, etc., etc., etc. And the impact of these guys, I don't know if you can see from this, but the level of engagement they have is almost unparalleled. Average view time from 70% of her viewers is for 80% of the views, whereas for normal YouTube views, over half only watch for about a minute of an average time over 10 minutes. This is serious cut through. And also we're seeing the world of UGC going viral in relation to things like Fail Army, People Are Awesome, and the Chewbacca Mum, all from a company called Duke in Media. This is talent that many of you people would have said they're just in their bedrooms, or it's just user-generated. This is the new media. And media is having to move fast to compete. The world of social and television, in the world of American television, the hip youth audience was epitomized by these two guys, the late night kings, and they've all been replaced by people who are putting YouTube at the heart of their businesses. People like Jimmy Fallon and his history of rap, Jimmy Kimmel, who started things off with the I'm fucking Ben Affleck video, and the world of news being re-architected by the likes of John Oliver. His show is also being dropped in real time on YouTube at the same time as his real show in 2 segments, 10 minutes for the opening and 20 minutes for the main segment. The broadcasters don't really care about the real-time viewing because the social viewing of this stuff is off the charts. And of course, we all know about this guy. His show is on at 12:30 p.m. with only 2 million live views, yet that view with Adele has over 100 million views. They're re-architecting everything. And now it's happening over here with Zoella on Bake Off, Marcus on MasterChef, and even Marcus and Alfie being used as brake bumpers on Ant and Dec to keep the young people watching. It's also re-architecting advertising, and the world of influencer marketing is going to be a $10 billion market in the next few years. And what I want to show you is what is at the heart of their power and their engagement. It's trust and credibility, which people in radio might know as brand, and impressions and engagement. We might have called that reach and share. Completely re-architecting ad dollars, and has already taken over the digital banner market, online ad market in the world already. And it's only going to get greater. So what about radio? Well, really, there's been a good start. We've seen Dan and Phil on Radio 1. We've seen the skits and the sketches go live. And we've even seen the world of commercial radio reaching out and re-architecting their business to go audiovisual and dropping things as live on social platforms and working on platforms like We Are Unicorns in order to understand this talent. But really, the question and the challenge for everyone in the room is, why hasn't radio re-architected itself to this new normal in the way that television, online, and advertising has already? So we've got some great social talent coming on air, but really, what are we doing in relation to using influencers in the way you should? And Josh from Fun Kids later is going to throw forward on that one to pick up the mantle on that. But really, what I do think that radio needs to do is actually spend some time analysing why these kids are so huge. And at the heart of it is this whole idea of trust and credibility, a new type of authenticity that cuts through in a way that no one has seen before. It is literally transforming the media. Why are we not seeing the presenters of tomorrow being drawn from the world of social talent? You can see how big they are. You can see their stats. You can understand their cut through. You know what their social following is. Yet we're still looking at the same pools of talent, or worse, looking for television. I'm telling you that television is looking to these social stars. So I foresee a feedback loop where pop might indeed eat itself. We're also seeing social talent dominating the world of live tours and live events, meetups, signings, etc. Yet I see all of the radio events still reaching out to get the same alleged top 40 charts stars to come along, hopefully to do one show, one mimed performance, rather than reaching people with genuine engagement. And also labels now. We know what the secret of playlisting is. It's how big they are online. Shazam, YouTube, SoundCloud, subscription. Yet radio is not looking past that old metric of what is talent and what it is. So I suppose what I want to posit really, as you go into your coffee that you're going to need after this talk, is to look at what I think is the secret formula for all of this. I've had the pleasure of working with these YouTubers now for 7 years and helping to set many of their careers over the last few years. And to the extent that I can be outrageous enough to posit a theory, I would say it's this. It's on demand, plus audiovisual, plus a community with a mobile-first approach, understanding the underlying data, plus authenticity, equals the magic bullet that everyone is looking for: engagement. Thank you very much.
This is Next Radio 2016 with Broadcast Bionics. Innovative solutions for creative people.